The story of Abraham Lincoln and John F. Kennedy. Do you believe in parallel lives? Lincoln and Kennedy lived parallel lives with exactly 100 years apart. Some of the shocking coincidences are: Lincoln was born in 1808, and Kennedy was born in 1908. Lincoln was elected to Congress in 1846, and Kennedy was elected to Congress in 1946. Lincoln was elected as the president in 1860, and Kennedy was elected as the president in 1960. Lincoln had a secretary named Kennedy. Kennedy had a secretary named Evelyn Lincoln. Both married women in their 20s while they were in their 30s. Both lost a son while living in the White House. Both were shot in the head on a Friday. Both were killed in the presence of their wives. Lincoln was shot at Ford's Theater. Kennedy was shot in a Ford car. What do you think? Is it coincidence or mystery? Leave your comments below. The story of Miss Unsinkable, Violet Jessup, is the only woman who survived 3 shipwrecks including the Titanic. She started working as a stewardess on ocean liners in 1908. She was working in the Olympic in 1911, when the shipwreck happened and survived. She was working in the Titanic in 1912, when the shipwreck took place, and she survived again. She was also working in the HMHS Britannic in 1916, when the shipwreck happened, and she survived miraculously again. The shocking coincidence was, all the 3 ships were owned by White Star Line Company. From then on, the company members and crew were afraid to board her on the ship, as she was considered unlucky. What do you think? Is she lucky, unlucky, or coincidence? Leave a comment below. The story of St. Symphorine War Cemetery. The St. Symphorine Military Cemetery is a First World War, Commonwealth War graves burial ground in Belgium. John Parr and George Lawrence Price are the first and last soldiers to give their lives in World War I. John Parr died on the 21st of August 1914, and exactly after 4 years, George Lawrence Price died on November 11, 1918. But shockingly, they were buried opposite to each other in the same place within 10 feet distance, even though there were thousands of them that died in those 4 years. Have you been to this place? Or planning to visit in future? Leave a comment below. The story of Enzo Ferrari and Mesut Ozil. Do you believe in rebirth? Enzo Ferrari is an Italian, born in 1898. Designer and founder of the great house Ferrari, one of the best and exclusive car brands. Mesut Ozil, a German soccer player of Turkish origin who plays as a midfielder, creator of games, possessor of a great individual technique, and more than a fan of world sport. Enzo Ferrari died in his bed surrounded by his family on August 14, 1988. The impressive thing is that 62 days later Mesut Ozil was born on October 15, 1988, who looks exactly like Enzo Ferrari. There are rumors among the people that Enzo Anselmo Ferrari's rebirth is Mesut Ozil. The coincidence between Stephen Hawkins' birth date and death date with Galileo Galilei and Albert Einstein. Stephen Hawkins was born on the 8th of January, which is also the death date of Galileo Galilei. Stephen Hawkins died on the 14th of March, which is also the birth date of Albert Einstein. Mysterious, isn't it? What do you think it is? Coincidence or something else? Leave your comment below.